speed, agility, and lightning-fast reflexes. These are the qualities that set the fastest footballers apart from the rest. In today's video, we're counting down the 10 fastest footballers on the planet. Get ready to witness the blistering pace and explosive acceleration of these phenomenal athletes as they leave defenders in their dust and race towards glory. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Mykhailo Mudryk. Mykhailo Mudryk is yet to really reach his full potential at Chelsea after joining from Shakhtar Donetsk for £88.5 million back in January 2023. However, one thing that is abundantly clear on the field is his pace and power on the ball. A bit like Adama Traore, the Ukrainian often gets himself into good positions with his speed but just can't find the end product to either set up a teammate or find the back of the net. Regardless, there's no doubting that he's one of the fastest in world football, having clocked in at 36.63 kilometers per hour. Next up at number 9 we have Amadou Onana. Amadou Onana has been a revelation for Everton in the middle of midfield since joining for £33 million back in 2022. And the scary thing is, he's still only 22 years of age with plenty of time still to grow and develop. He's not a player who you'd think would sit near the top of the ranks in world football for speed, but he is a very aggressive and powerful ball carrier, which has seen him clock in at an impressive 36.65 kilometers per hour in the Premier League this season. At number 8 we find Anthony Gordon. Now, Anthony Gordon is a player whose game really revolves around his pace. The Englishman has been superb since joining Newcastle for around £45 million, having scored and assisted 17 in just 53 games in all competitions from the left-hand side of the attack. Many defenders in the Premier League have experienced the speed of the young man this season, including some of the world's best defenders at Paris Saint-Germain and AC Milan in the Champions League. However, it was in England that he clocked in at a rapid 36.68 kilometers per hour recently, which shows just how quick he really is. Coming in at number 7 we have Antonio Rudiger. Antonio Rudiger is more known for his bizarre running style at times, rather than being the 7th fastest player in the world. When he wants to run properly, the German really can move. Back in 2022, during his time at Chelsea, he clocked in as the fastest player in the Premier League at a staggering 36.7 kilometers per hour. Moving on to number 6 we find Dara O'Shea. Now, this is a name that no one would have expected to see on the top 10 fastest players in the world list. Dara O'Shea has been a regular in a Burnley side who have been extremely underwhelming so far this season in the Premier League, with relegation looking extremely likely. But the one positive for O'Shea personally is that he has managed to keep pace with some of the best attackers in the Premier League with his deceiving turn of pace, clocking in at an impressive 36.73 kilometers per hour. Halfway at number 5 is Dominik Szoboszlai. Another player who perhaps wouldn't be a name on the lips of many when it comes to discussing the fastest players in the world is Liverpool midfielder Dominik Szoboszlai. The Hungarian has fitted in seamlessly at Anfield since making the move from RB Leipzig for a whopping £60 million back in the summer months, with 5 goals and 4 assists to his name already. As Liverpool fans will know, his speed when tracking back and moving forward to join the attack is phenomenal, which has seen him clock in at a scary 36.76 kilometers per hour in the Premier League. At number 4, we see Pedro Neto. One player who's really enjoying a breakthrough season in the Premier League is Wolverhampton Wanderers winger Pedro Neto. The Portuguese international joined the Midlands club for a bargain fee of around £18 million back in 2019. The young attacker clocked in at a very respectable 36.86 kilometers per hour in the Premier League this season. At number 3 we find Chiedozie Ogbene. Luton Town haven't had a huge amount to shout about this season, but one player who's been one of the shining lights for them thus far is Chiedozie Ogbene. He's a constant menace down the right-hand side of midfield, with his ability to put the ball into space and run onto it using his electrifying pace, which has caused many Premier League left-backs nightmares. There aren't many players in world football who can keep up with the 26-year-old on his day, which is why he comes in at 3rd position in the list after clocking in at a speed of 36.93 kilometers per hour. Coming in at number 2, we have Kyle Walker. Now, the most obvious name on the list would have to be Kyle Walker. The Englishman has traveled at the speed of light throughout his football career and only seems to be getting quicker with age. He often goes under the radar at Manchester City with the likes of Phil Foden, Rodri, Erling Haaland, and Kevin De Bruyne taking most of the plaudits. However, Walker's speed at the back is often what gets the citizens out of trouble when playing a high line. There are very few players that have beaten Walker for pace over the years. And he even clocked in at 37.31 kilometers per hour during Manchester City's title-winning run in the 2022-2023 Premier League season. Finally, at number 1 is Mickey van de Ven. A rather fresh name on the Premier League scene sits in number 1 as the fastest football player in the world. Mickey van de Ven made the move from Wolfsburg to Tottenham Hotspur back in the summer for around £43.1 million. And it's safe to say that the London club have pretty much already got their money's worth, as he's been arguably their best player this season. Everyone needs a Van de Ven in their side, with the pace to be able to give the striker a yard and still be able to catch them before they get a shot off on goal. This is vitally important when playing in an Ange Postecoglou's side, as he often tells his defenders to keep a high line and play the offside trap with his new attacking and unique style. He just managed to edge Kyle Walker out by 0.07, as he clocked in at 37.38 kilometers per hour earlier on this season. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 fastest footballers on the planet. If you like this video, you will like these.